Truck drivers. T4As are back in trucking, and I want to explain why this matters. What is a T4A? A T4A is just a tax slip. It tells the CRA that a company paid you for work that you did, but you were not on payroll. Getting a T4A doesn't automatically mean that you're a contractor. It just shows the CRA that is how you were paid. So why does this matter now? When T4As were not being issued, it was harder for the CRA to see how people were being paid. Now with the T4As, it will be easier for them to see patterns and who to audit. So why now? CRA is doing this to try and stop misclassification and make sure that both companies and drivers are paying their taxes correctly. You are misclassified if you're being paid as a corporation, but really you're an employee. You might be misclassified if you're paid on corporation, but you do not own the truck. The company controls your schedule or loads. You cannot set your pay rates. You can't refuse work. You mostly work for one company, and you cannot send a driver or hire a driver to go in your place. If this sounds like you, the CRA may say that you are not a corporation, even if that's what your contract says. Instead, the CRA may choose to classify you as a personal service business. This is when they decide that your corporation exists mainly just to provide your labor to one company. If the CRA decides that you're misclassified, they may tax you as a PSB or personal service business. In this case, instead of paying the small business tax around 12%, you may pay total corporate taxes around 44 to 45%, which is 30% more tax on the same income. If your employer is not paying payroll properly, including EI, CPP, and tax deductions, then you could be at risk of getting audited and classified as a PSB, and it is you that will pay the price. If your employer is still paying you through a corporation, but you don't own the truck, you could be at risk of PSB classification. Here's what to do. Number 1, talk to your employer. Clarify your situation and how they're classifying your work. Number 2, get professional advice. An accountant or tax lawyer can help you understand your risks and next steps. And number 3, keep detailed records, contracts, invoices, and any communication about your work and equipment. Being proactive can protect your income and avoid surprises at tax time. So we know that drivers are concerned because wages are falling, they're not keeping up with the cost of living, and drivers are not getting paid for all the hours that they work. That is why we urge you to join Justice for Truck Drivers so that we can fight for the following. We are demanding set minimum rates for drivers and owner-operators that guarantee decent wages, pay for all hours worked, stronger enforcement and meaningful consequences for employers that break the law, and stop misclassification through the labor program, not the CRA. Drivers should not be penalized for their employers' choices.